All right. Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostle. It was a great millstone who teach and rule well. And the mighty shalom to the believers on the four corners of the earth. The Akim as well as the Aqua. Doing the best of their ability to be obedient to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and staying rooted in this faith. So with this lesson today, I'm going to pretty much the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob's rulership underneath Yahweh Shai, King David and the 12 disciples. So we're going to start off with 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 9. Matter of fact, starting at verse 8. It says, and he said unto me, matter of fact, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, because Esau came out first, and that's metaphorically for them having the rulership over the earth, over the whole earth before Jacob, the Israelites. So a metaphor for Edom ruling the world before the Israelites. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is the end of this current rulership. End of this world as we see fit. This last major rulership before Yahweh shall come back. Excuse me. And then it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So after Yahushua takes down the Edomites, and all these other nations, that's underneath them, according to Psalms 83, and that's at league. It's like, and that's in league with Esau Edom. He's going to take them down. That's why it says he's going to have many crowns, he's going to take down these rulerships. Let's get this next precept to provide further edification for that, We could get Psalm 75 and verse 7. Starting at verse 6. It says, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He putteth down one and set up another. So simultaneously, as Esau rulership is going to get torn down by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he's going to set up another, one that's more profitable. And that's exactly what I'm going to get in a few moments, So the Lord gave Esau that blessing, to rule over this world, to pretty much show us up and show us what wickedness really is, because we kept going off, Eventually, he wanted to give us the kingdom, and rulership. But first, we have to know both good and evil, And then Esau, he's pretty much set up as our whooping stick, He put us in this last captivity, to pretty much show us that we were going off, Simple as that. Just get this next precept, This is this Sirach 10 and 4, going into a more profitable, This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 10, starting at verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, because the Lord sets up kings and princes, and the ones in power, not themselves, They can't just say, yeah, I did this all on my own. When the Lord puts them into power, And I'm going to get another precept to back that up. Matter of fact, let's get that first. Job 9 and 24. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So it's clear, it says right there, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so the Lord handed it over to them. It wasn't by their own means, but the Lord gave that to them. Continuing on, it says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. So who is the judges, That's the Israelites, that's the Lord and that's the angels, with the iconoclasm, in the Renaissance era as well, Just look at the Russian icons, at one point they were dark skinned people, But now if you try to look on Google and stuff like that, you're gonna see revised images, in paintings. As well as the people that was in the past, you look into the history of the people in Scotland, Ireland, in all them areas over there, You look at the what's that one painting with the hand of God and the angels in the background, with Edomites, and the Lord was an Edomite. Like, no, the Lord is not no Edomite. He's not. He doesn't have what they call white skin. He's a dark skinned man. He doesn't look like these people. It says he covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So who is it? Because all these other people, I'm not gonna say camps, but these people outside the camps, that be trying to teach on social media, they be trying to say Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is really, or the wicked is the Arabs or the Japhites and all these other things. When it's clear as day who's ruling this world and who's the beginning and end of wickedness, who's the border of wickedness. It's clear as day. So let's go back to that Sirach 10:4. So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, So he gave Esau Edom his just due time to rule the earth, and cause wickedness all upon the earth. And in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, And who's that profitable one? That's the Israelites. Once we learn what we did, and learn good and evil, he's going to set up one more profitable. So we're going to be under Yahweh Shai, and the whole world's going to be ruled by the elect, the ones that's more profitable. And I'm going to get that word profitable because Esau Edom isn't profitable. This is profit on the Edamano line. It says yielding spiritual or moral benefit, advantageous, expedient, helpful. The scriptures say when he does good, he does it unwillingly. So he does it by accident, or he doesn't want to really do it at all. Or he has an ulterior motive. So he doesn't yield spiritual or moral benefit. But that's what the Lord's people is gonna provide. To the whole world once they serve their captivity underneath us. So of course, just like the scriptures say, he that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. So these other nations have to go into captivity under us, because that's only right, especially Esau, Edom. But after that, we're gonna this whole world is gonna be flourishing, underneath the Israelites. Let me try to get any more definitions on that. Money making beneficial. So money making in the spiritual sense, yielding good fruit. That's pretty much what to get on that profitable. So I'm gonna get that one more time. Sirach 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set up over it one that is profitable. Yeah, so just like I was just saying, the Lord's gonna, Yahweh Shem Shai, is gonna set up one that is more beneficial to the earth and not destroying the earth, and to provide that. This is Revelations chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse to another power that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword, And what was Esau Edom's blessing? The sword, you know. And what is Edom going to? It goes into red, So it's all metaphorically in this precept, But who took peace from the earth, Started from the Grecian rulership, and then the Roman captivity for the Israelites, and then the American captivity, So what do they do in this modern time? They cause war. They cause war on all continents. They wage war on all continents. Look how they doing. Look how they doing in the Middle East. Bombs every day. And people think that this person isn't wicked. Look what they do to the skies, poisoning the skies and poisoning the water with lead, and fluoride. Look what they do with the food. I should get that precept. Going into when Cain got booted out, from the presence of the Lord, it said that that the land shall not pretty much yield fruit for him, So he had to create GMO in the modern times, So now all the foods you see today is GMO, and it doesn't have the nutrients that it should, to give people, There's so many things that this wicked ruler, has done to our people and the whole earth, But now it's time to sell one that's more profitable. And it was only for a short time. I'm going to get that real quick. It was only for a short time. This is Job 24, starting at verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, exactly. So the triumphing of the wicked is only for a moment, because this rulership, this kingdom has only been up for 249 years. If I'm saying that correctly, if I'm thinking about that correctly, So this wasn't a super long captivity. It might have felt like it. Excuse me. It might have felt like because in this flesh, time is different for us than it is for the Lord, Continuing on, it says, verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, so his pride and pompous, just look at the average Edomite, even the lowest standard of the Edomite, some of these rednecks, their pride is through the roof. So how much more is the ones in the suits and the rulership, Motherfuckers, when you look at you, they'll look down upon you, Verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Because he's going to go into captivity and then he's going to get put away, The Lord said he's not going to leave neither root nor branch, So he's not going to leave no family, left of the Edomites, Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night, So, how you wake up and then eventually, you when you wake up from a dream and then you try to think upon it and ponder upon it, and then eventually just goes away. That's how Esau Edom is going to be. He's going to be an afterthought, once the Israelites get to rule in this place again, underneath Yahweh Shai. Get this last verse 9, Job 20:9. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. So he's going to lose his rulership, and then he's going to get thrown out from this earth, by the judgment fire. About to wrap this up soon. Get all my precepts. This is This is Job 14, verse 5. Job 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined. So it's already determined. It's already planned out. Continuing on. The number of his months are with thee, going unto the Lord. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord set up. So a perfect example of that is the sea. You know, you look at the beach, you look at the water, you know, the sea, and then you see the sand. You know, it's that's a bound that the water cannot pass through the Lord's command. You know, so that's just like Esau Edom and his rulership. You know, it's a certain amount of time that the Lord set up that this evil ruler is going to be ruling this earth. You know. And after that, it's going to be our people, you know, the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, so-called, you know, but really are Israelites, you know, the God's chosen people. There's one more precept I want to get. I don't have to get that Psalms 50. There's another precept I want to get. But we go back into that second of the 6 and 9 for what we started at, you know, just to get back to the point of the start of the video, you know, pretty much the point of the video. Because this whole point of this video is to prove that the beginning of Esau, the end of Esau is the beginning of is Jacob, is the beginning of Jacob, you know. So we're only here for a short amount of time, you know, a little bit while longer, you know, while this place is just getting messed up. But eventually we're gonna get saved through that, you know, Lord willing, you know, and then that's gonna be the start of our rulership. So this is 2 Esdras 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that, so like the beginning of it that followeth." You know, so we only have to wait a little bit while longer, you know. We seeing this place circle the drain. Yeah, I can get that Psalms 50. Yeah, we seeing this place circle the drain. You know, we seeing, you know, that cup being handed over to Esau Edom, you know. We just have to be a little bit more patient, Akim, you know. Because eventually we ain't gonna have nothing to worry about, you know. We're gonna be under the rulership of Yahweh Shai, you know. I can end off with Psalms 50. This is Psalms 50. Starting at verse 21. It says, these things has thou done. And what has he done? You know, that the 20th verse say he slanders thy own mother's son, you know, because Esau and Jacob were brothers, you know, and that's what the devil do. You know, he slanders us, you know. He accuses us of things that the shit that he does, you know, and then he hide his hand, you know. It says, verse 21 again, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. You know, the Lord let him, you know. The scriptures literally say we was giving it to Esau in his hand, you know, but he furthered the affliction, you know. So I don't know why they think that the Lord won't hand out judgment, you know, for what they did to the apple of his eye. You know? Continue on to verse 21. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. You know, so the Lord gave you rulership, but you furthered the affliction of his people. You know, you caused wickedness upon the whole earth. You poison the whole earth with your philosophies, you know, and on the physical with war and war and pestilence, you know, and destruction of the whole Salakia, the destruction of the seas, you know, the air, like I brought up earlier, you know, the food. Like, come on now. It says, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. You know, you thought the Lord was on your side because you haven't got judged to what you did. Yep, I'm going to get that as well. Book of Ecclesiastes, What is that precept? Salaki, just give me 1 second. Fully in his heart. To do evil. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me find this. Yep. Ecclesiastes 8:11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So just like that priest I just brought up, in that Psalms 50, they thought the Lord was with them, because nothing ever happened to them. The scriptures say they are not in trouble as other men. They thought the Lord's gonna keep having them reign forever, because He haven't stepped in on our behalf. Salakia. Yeah, so better trying to be real. We get verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, his days be prolonged. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him. So it might seem like the wicked is going to be ruling forever. That's what King David said in the Book of Psalms. He said he was envious at the wicked until he seen their latter end. And what was the latter end? What was their latter end? Destruction. While his latter end was rulership. And peace. And safety from destruction of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. So soon enough, his days is going to be prolonged. It's not going to be stretched out anymore. It's not going to continue anymore. Because he don't fear the Lord. Just like it says right there, it says which are as a shadow. So just like I brought out earlier in that Job 20, it's only for a moment, It might seem long to us, but hey, to the Lord, it isn't. I'm gonna go back into that Ecclesiastes. What was it, Job? What was it? Psalms 50. Was I in? Kind of Psalms 50 I was in. Shalakia. This is Psalms 50 in verse 21 to end it off. It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Because the Lord turned His back from us, He was extremely mad at us. So He turned His back on us. Though, so like if thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, the Lord turned His back on us, so they thought they had free reign. Continuing on. But I will reprove thee. Let's get that word reprove. This is the word reprove. It says charge as fault. It says disapprove, reject, condemn. It says deliver a rebuke, admonish, find fault with. Yeah, so why you gonna find fault with the ones that's in rulership right now, and the one that you thought that was one with thee, because you was going off at this as his ruler, the Lord gave you. The Lord gave you the fatness of the earth. The Lord gave you rulership. He gave you His people, but instead you just furthered your affliction and you furthered your wickedness beyond imagination. That's what said his wickedness reached into the heavens. So the Lord not gonna let you slide. He gonna bring you up on charges. And that's exactly what the prophets, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is doing, week in and week out. We are bringing in information constantly, week in and week out. Exposing this dude, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let's get any more definitions on this. I do like that word admonish, and reprimand. Yeah, so the Lord is not going to let this slide, He's going to call you out on your BS, So I just finished this off. Psalms 50 and 21, in the middle of the verse, it says, "But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes." So just like in the book of Psalms, earlier in the book of Psalms, it says, I will prepare a table in the midst of thy enemies. So pretty much simultaneously, as he is reproving and destroying these heathens, the wicked, he's gonna set us in order, He's gonna set us upon our feet again, and we're gonna be righteous again, through Yahweh Shemi Yahushua to the best of our ability, But that's pretty much the end of this video, He's gonna set us up before our enemies, and there's nothing they could do about it, because it's gonna be their downfall. It's gonna be too much to worry about, but hey, it is what it is. That's not our lot. And I thank the Lord that's not our lot, because the Lord, he didn't have to keep dealing with us, but he made a promise, He made a promise to his son. So with that, I'd like to give our praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elder great millstone who teach and rule well. And the mighty Shalom to the Akim as well as the Akwaf, the believers, the hopeful elect. The Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Salakia. I might sound a little under the weather. It's got a little allergies, but I got this video out for you guys. The hopeful elect, is the flock of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And Lord will not keep providing edifying videos. So I like to end off by saying Kwam Yasharallah, and the Bible ball. Soon.